show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it.
Give me some Ingram. It's the coach. This is the 2019 season on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Mark Ingram, fresh off a big performance a weekend ago, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Los Angeles Rams. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Seated next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, this one featuring a couple of playoff teams from a season ago, back at it again in 2019.
And we both felt the confidence from both of these teams, right? They feel like they will be back in the playoffs again, but they shouldn't be overconfident. 7 teams last year made the playoffs that didn't make it the previous year, so you're not assured of going back year after year.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens, led by the leading rusher amongst quarterbacks in 2018. In his second season now, Lamar Jackson. Now Jackson on first down. It's complete to Snead. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Jackson on first down. It's caught by Roberts. And right away, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Good job, This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 53 yards. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore in the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Snead's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses. And excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. He'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The former 1st-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
We got this.
Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. On 2nd and 9, Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll have a first down past the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for LA. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. This will be caught at about the 6. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Zerline connects on the extra point. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Here we go.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And to give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coach Minute, our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Judon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Go! Get it!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Sheds a second man, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Jackson from the shotgun. Roberts got him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Jackson now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. This will be caught by Brown. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 25 yards that time.
Come on, fellas.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair, and he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I'm well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, LA. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
We're going to shut you down.
He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
So here are the Rams to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those 8 Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
A reminder that it's a short week for 6 teams as we'll have a Thanksgiving triple header for you on EA Sports, starting with the Bears and Lions in Detroit, followed as always by the Cowboys, as this year they host the Buffalo Bills, and then another good one on Thursday night, the Saints and the Falcons from Atlanta. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And Andrews lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game. Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen, but you said 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Now the Rams again going for 2. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There is no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Corey Littleton, Pro Bowler for the first time a season ago, in to make the tackle.
2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Ingram again. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stash.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and say, guys.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Roberts has it. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, he's got it to Ingram, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Jackson. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We know these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 4. And it's a 2nd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you're taking.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
They'll set up to throw. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for two. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for two when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.